Hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday. I got a lot to talk about, but I'm going to try to keep it brief. It's fairly interesting, so come along. The first thing I wanted to mention is thank you guys so much for the kind words that you wrote yesterday for yesterday's vlog. It was a sad time, but we wanted to try and move past that as quickly as possible and try to keep the sadness and those memories and stuff for that video. One thing I want to establish, especially here, is anytime we have any kind of occurrence like that, any kind of death or anything very sensitive, we want to try and keep it to a single video because we don't want to. I hate to put it in terms of like dragging it on, but we will get all your comments no matter where you post them, and we really don't want to have any situation where there may be a death in the family or something, and it follows a trail of videos because we want to try and keep it to one video if possible. The main reason for that is that we're essentially entertainers, and when people go to a video they want to be entertained, especially like for the LP channel. So we want to keep stuff to one video if possible. And some of you are saying, why even bother saying this? Well, it's one of those things that in the future it may be an issue. So we appreciate your kind comments, we really do, and you can feel free to say more, but we just ask that you keep it to that video if possible. For the record, Mallory is doing much better today. She did go to school, and obviously it was going to be a little difficult, but she's doing better, and it's one of those things that it's just going to take time, but obviously today is a lot better than yesterday, and your words were one of the reasons for that, so thank you. Next up on the list is something a little different. I told you guys 2 days ago that I would not be buying a PlayStation 3 because it was not on sale and I messed up. Well, that's true. That's true. I did, however, today buy a PlayStation 3 controller, and some of you are saying, why? Well, here's the reasoning. I had a coupon from when I bought Halo Anniversary on Amazon for $10 off on something from Amazon, and I was like, oh man, it's going to expire today, I should probably use it. I looked at the controllers, and the controllers are different prices, which is really weird. They range in price. The cheapest one on there was a red controller. With the $10 off coupon, it came to like $33 or something, which is pretty good, especially since you have free 2-day shipping. I was like, Mallory wasn't here to stop me, and I decided to go for it. So in 2 days, I will have a PlayStation 3 controller. No PlayStation 3, but the controller is a start. It is in one way or another forcing me to get a PlayStation 3, but I can wait a little bit on the system. I'm going to wait until the end of the year and just see if from here till the end of the year if there's any kind of like sales or deals going on. So we may still get a PlayStation 3 yet. In fact, we're pretty much going to get a PlayStation 3 for sure just because, I bought the controller. So I don't know. We'll see. One thing I'd like to ask you guys is if you know of any really great PlayStation 3 games we should check out, leave them below. Right now, the only things I'm really looking forward to is the Ico/Shadow the Colossus collection, Little Big Planet 2, finally get to play Metal Gear Solid 4, and the Metal Gear Solid collection, which I actually learned recently was actually on Xbox 360, so I might get it for that instead. But anyway, if you have some game ideas, feel free to post them. Next up on the agenda is Ninten Plays Minecraft. It is available. If you do not pay attention to my Twitter account, that's fine. But if you want to watch Ninten's newest adventures, click right here on the screen. Or in the description box. Either one. You can go over and watch Ninten's newest adventures. There's going to be a new episode of Minecraft every single day. To be honest, there might be ones more often than that. And you're probably wondering why. Well, basically, it's just because Ninten Speaks is not a partnered account, but it's monetized. And if you're not familiar with how that works, whenever you're partnered and you've released a lot of content like I do on the vlog, and you click the button that's like, put ads on this video, they just go up because you're kind of a trusted partner. But with Ninten Speaks, it's not like that. They actually have to like review your video. So I'm uploading them in advance and monetizing them early because it's going to take a little while for the ads to actually go up. So they may be coming out at funky times. I promise that if they are falling behind for whatever reason, I'll just release them because I don't have in-stream ads on those because I'm not a partner, so it's not going to be like a huge burst of money for me anyway. But I did want to let you know that it's not going to be a regular schedule thing, so don't be refreshing at noon because they won't be out at noon. Next thing on the list is that there's going to be a new shirt store, and I'm not 100% sure where that store is going to be. I originally thought that it was going to be with Spreadshirt, but I may actually be working something out with District Lines. So I have no idea which one I'm going to be going with. I'm going to have a meeting with some people, well, really a person, tomorrow, I believe, and talk about it and discuss what my options are. But there will be a new shirt store, and you might be saying, that's right, you had an old shirt store. No, actually, I closed it today. Some of you might be sad, but it's not really anything to cry about. To be blunt, the old shirt store kind of sucked, and that's why I removed it from the links a long time ago. One of the people who watched, Tiramasuki, had actually ordered one of the shirts, and I had previously emailed the company asking them if the text would be legible on the shirt, because it was a lot of text on the shirt. It was every title from the first year of Steven Vlog on the shirt. And they emailed me back and said, yeah, that's going to be great, you're going to be able to see it. She ordered the shirt, and it was muddy, like you couldn't see anything. That upset me, and I'm pretty much done with the company. They're very unprofessional, I don't like them, and we're moving on to bigger and better things, especially if we go with district lines, because they're pretty much like the top tier of YouTube apparel as far as I'm concerned. If you own one of the old design shirts, congratulations! You own, I guess, what I would call a limited edition something or other, because I don't really have those designs anymore, at least not that I know of. So you have a collector's item of some sort, all handful of you, because there weren't too many people that ordered shirts. However, when the last store went up, the LP channel didn't even exist, which means this time around shirts could be related to the LP channel, and I'm sure there will be a lot of good inspiration there. So what I want you guys to do is come up with some ideas for shirts. If you want, you can even come up with some mock-ups, that's fine. Just be aware that whatever you post below becomes our property or rights or whatever. Basically, don't post anything below that you wouldn't want us to actually utilize. We've got a lot of good ideas ourselves, but if you post something and it's good, we'll probably use it. And we are selling stuff, so just keep that in mind if you don't want to be like, hey, that was my idea. Well, yeah, that's why you posted it. So if you have a good idea, you might get your shirt made, but just be aware that we will be taking your ideas, because we like your ideas. To be honest, you guys are the ones who watch the LPs. You're the ones who find things funny, so you would know what would make a good shirt. Once we get a few ideas and a few mock-ups made, we'll run them by you, and you guys can decide what you like best, and the winning thing will be turned into a shirt. And then you guys can buy it, and you can wear it, and you can be like, hey, this is a shirt. The last thing I wanted to let you know is that today we will be finishing the map. Yes, that map from several days ago, actually like 2 weeks ago. I spent a lot of my day today working on the map. I got a big chunk done, like a lot of the map done. It wasn't actually the map, it was just the spreadsheet that tells me what goes on the map. I will do the map as soon as this spreadsheet is done. However, just like I needed your help 2 weeks ago, I need your help now. There are very few numbers left. Very, very few. But we still need help. Go down to the description box below. There is a list of numbers. If you guys don't remember what to do, go back to the old vlog. Basically, you go down below, you pick a set of numbers that you can handle, and please, do not say you're going to take the numbers unless you can actually do it and come back and respond immediately. Just because on the other video, some people were like, I'm going to take these numbers. So no one else took those numbers, but then those people never came back. So only take the numbers below if you can actually do them and then come back. Leave a comment with what numbers you're doing. Go watch them. Make sure there's no mail in them. Come back and post your results. Usually in a reply to yourself, that would be best. There's just a few of them left to do. Just a few. In fact, if you could take 2, that'd be great. As soon as these are done, I'll have the spreadsheet done. I can actually get the map finally finished, and I can move on to another crazy project. If it sounds like I'm busy, it's because I am. I mean, honestly, things have been a little crazy as of late. I'm now doing a lot of daily channels. I mean, because Steven Vlog and Steven Plays, you know, always has to be updated, always has to come out. Daily Pack has had a little bit of a break, but with all the new cards, we have to film a lot more episodes and get those up sometime soon. And Ninten is now daily. Whoever thought that that would happen? That's crazy. All of a sudden, Ninten has been dead for over a year, and he's like, hey, I'm back, and I'm coming out every day. Maybe even more than that. So things are definitely a little crazy for me, especially because 2 weeks from Friday, we will be like heading back to Myrtle Beach, and we're going to be there for a long time. We'll be there like almost nearly into January. So I have to get all of the work done up until that point, and it's just like crazy stuff right now. Crazy stuff. I'm having fun. I really am. Online media is my life. I really have a ton of fun making this stuff for you guys. but there's a lot of times where it feels a lot like work. Because it is. It's actually hard work and it takes a long time to do. But anyway, I know there was actually a lot of information, but I did it in a pretty good amount of time. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and please, please, please do help with the map. There's just a few more things to do. Grab a few days, check them to see if there's any mail that was sent on them, and let's get this thing done, because I am ready to do it. It's going to take me probably 1 or 2 good days once the spreadsheet is done to get the map fully updated, and then we'll be good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?